Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game.
Snatches it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You've got an opportunity right now. You've got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back of football into passing. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They're bringing heat, setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Washington Huskies offense will take the field for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. He just terrorized his quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
The Huskies headed quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The short hands, it's Combs. And he gets it done. Down, they move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success.
They stripped it out. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Doesn't always seem like...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away. He's going to run it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll toss it to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle. They get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Armstrong. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for the loss.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Quarterback strolling away from Heath. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Excellent field position here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to run it in. Tripped up for the tackle.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you've practiced all week long. That's
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Going to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Spits it out to the back. Got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Running back goes in motion. The snap sets up the throw. He's looking, pressure's coming, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
And that one's incomplete.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Unloads quickly. Tackled immediately after the catch. Washington right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside kick. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Handoff to the fullback. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Sticks it in his belly. The Ducks get it past the sticks.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. He wants to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. Ball in the air, intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Gonna run it. It's Washington. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Yeah, you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Rolls it in. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz here. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Husky. He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the first half.
And most people are happy with several touchdowns in a season, but you just feed him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive lineman. Take him out to dinner.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. How about that, making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off play action on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Washington! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. But this kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Going to the run to start this second half. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Might as well give it to him again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Defenses throughout the league study every third down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Touchdown, Huskies! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They're trying to get to him. At the 35, he's got room. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other up. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
No chance to run, but still a good game. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. But a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. The Ducks are on the move.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On the move, he fires. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Trying to get to it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it... Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves.
They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.